Hello and welcome back to another episode of Average Guy's Garage. Today we're back at the MGB, the one that we started our project on, and I've got a lot of good comments. Some people were saying it's not a restoration, it's just a rebuild, which is probably correct. But the reason I love this car, I had one in the past. It was a 71. I had it in 1979 and 1980. This is a 1977, and that was the year I graduated from high school, so I think that's fantastic. But what we have to deal with now is that it's been sitting here in the driveway, and we got a letter from the deed restrictions at the homeowners association. We cannot have any inoperable cars in the driveway. Even though we had a nice cover on it that we bought, it looked really good. Still, they gave us a couple of weeks to get it off the driveway. So the reason we haven't made a video recently is we've been getting the garage ready. So we were thinking about maybe taking it to a storage unit, storage space, but my thought is once it's that far away, you know, even if it's off the driveway, then I won't have the same motivation to work on it as if it's in the garage and I can just wheel it out and work on it. And we do want to get it fixed up. It's going to take quite a time, but we had to take care of this first issue. So you can kind of see here, these wheels are shot. Tires, I mean, are shot. Same on this side. But the front tires are okay. So our goal today is we're going to take these two back tires off, go get new wheels, then we'll be able to roll it around and get it into the garage. So that's going to be our step here. Just want to say today's May 1st. Was watching Formula One from Russia and Sochi this morning. Really enjoying that race with Rosberg having a chance to win 7 races in a row. Hamilton's fighting back. Vettel got knocked out by the Russian again, Kvyat, and he's really mad about that. 2 races in a row, Kvyat took Vettel out. May 1st, 22 years since Ayrton Senna died in the Formula One race, and he was taken out early in his career. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting back to watching the end of the race. I paused it on the DVR recorder, and I don't look at my phone because with the Formula One app on my phone, it gives me updates to what's happening in the race, so I can't look at my phone until I watch it on television. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can get these lug nuts off. Hopefully they are not rusted on there. Alright, I feel like I dodged a bullet there. None of the lug nuts were hard to get off. And this tire, at least, the brake is not seized or anything. So I'm going to take that last one off and move to the other side. See how it's looking. Alright, well, what a mismatch there. This is the driver's left. The passenger rear here. Okay, so this tire is holding air. This one is a 185/70 R14. This one is a 165 R14. The one that was on the passenger was a 165 R14, but the one that was on the driver's rear was a 215 175 R14. So what a mismatched. So I'm going to go check and see what the original tire size was. I suspect it was the 165 R14s. And those are the kinds I'll get replaced today on these two rear tires here. Okay, we are back now from the used tire store. I went to one that was just up the road. They usually are very friendly. In fact, they had a little issue with this rim because it was just so old. But they were able to, I don't know if they used some heat or they did something, but they got it clean. It's holding air now. This one looks good. So I had to, the only two, because it's a used store, you know, when you're getting used tires, they don't always have exactly what you need. So I had to get two 175 70 R14s. Those are the only two matching ones that they had, which I'm sure is okay. So we're going to get those back on the car here, get it off the stands, and we should then be able to get it into the garage okay by steering it and wheeling it in there manually. Hopefully everything will go on just as easy as it came off. We can get moving. Always take care not to strip out these threads on the lug nuts. This is a 20 millimeter on the lug nut. I think it was the original spec. In a pinch, 13/16 will work. But be careful. If it's too tight, you might strip the lug nut. Of course, I can do this because there's no drivetrain on this car yet. Alright, there's the first one. I'll get the second one on, then we'll come back and let it down. Alright, there she is. sitting up on her own wheels. So we're going to see if we can get it rolling. And get it into the garage. So the dream is still alive with the 1977 MGB. I think I'm going to have to air up this tire just a little bit. So thanks for watching, and this is I think video number 4 of the 1977 MGB.